Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Spencer Joseph. We begin with breaking news. A new fire called the Deer Creek Fire is estimated at 50 acres, about 5.5 miles northeast of the town of LaSalle. We know from Forestry, Fire, and State Lands that the fire is off and running at this point. Multiple structures are threatened in the San Juan County area. Because we don't have live images, and this is all happening right now as we speak, I wanted to turn to the Fire Information Resource Management System. This is a tool that fire crews use, and it's put out by NASA. So this is live heat mapping of the area. So you can see in this area, kind of down here is LaSalle, about 5 miles. 5 miles northeast of the area of LaSalle. There are several structures in this area. The darker the red is that you see on screen, the newer the heat is. Now, I was just handed something by my producer. They released an emergency evacuation to evacuate everything east of the fire. So that's east this way, heading out on State Route 46. We want to also show you kind of this area on Google Earth so you can just see the amount of structures. So this is that same area you were just looking at. There are several structures in this area. You can see, these may be homes. They may be vacation rentals. We're not exactly sure. We do know there's several campgrounds in the area, like this one down here, the Deer Creek Path Retreat and Campground. So this whole area right now is under an evacuation, and to the east of it is where they're very concerned. Let's go ahead and show some of these images. We've actually been able to just get into the Fox 13 newsroom. This is from Hannah. She is a small business owner in LaSalle. She owns the Elk Mountain Ranch Horseback Riding Company. She talked with our executive producer, Nicole, just a little bit ago. She said the wind is blowing away from her, but this is what she can see in the area. Again, about 10 miles away from that fire. And we do know this fire is growing rapidly. Just looking at the NASA system that we've been taking a look at, there is a lot. And in fact, I just refreshed, and those dark red areas are actually getting bigger as we speak. Kaylee Guild with Forestry, Fire, and State Land said about 10 structures or more have been threatened. It is very dry vegetation in the area. And that initial acreage right now, they're saying 50, although it is getting bigger by the minute. I did mention that there is kind of a northeasterly flow. Hannah did talk to us about that. She's feeling that on the ground. But I want to turn to Nate Larson, who's tracking those weather conditions as we speak, because this fire is growing very rapidly. Nate, we know it's hot. We know it's dry. The wind's heading away from LaSalle, but what are we going to see coming up?
You know, the worst is going to continue through the next several hours. We have red flag warning conditions or critical fire conditions in that same area where we're seeing the fire burn. So unfortunately, this is kind of the worst case scenario when we talk about extreme fire behavior. The areas you see shaded in hot pinks. You see southeast of Moab, east of LaSalle, in the San Juan County area. We are looking at winds up to 35 miles per hour. Now, I checked a local weather station near LaSalle. Wind gusts have been up to about 25 miles per hour. Areas surrounding, though, have had stronger wind gusts. For example, Moab right now looking at 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts, Blanding at 29. So that's an area that's going to continue to see sustained strong winds out of the northwest, moving mainly east-southeast. And the temperatures are hot. Notice temperatures in Moab, 98, 95 in Blanding. We've got triple-digit heat down south. We've had a little bit of relief in northern Utah, but it's bone dry across those same areas where that fire is burning with single-digit relative humidity. So the hot conditions, the dry fuels, the low relative humidity causing extreme fire conditions. Now, the Gap Fire, also another fire that's been burning. A new start from yesterday, 670 acres. Temperatures a little cooler from yesterday, but 89 degrees. This is eastern Millard County, just off of Highway 50. Hopefully we can get a better handle on that fire. But again, conditions remain elevated for fire danger in southern Utah and northern Utah.